Good morning, friends. Pastor Bob Rudebush with our weekly video update and announcements, and we're hoping and praying that you're all doing well. And I got to say it, if I don't say it 100 times, I really miss seeing all of you. We really miss being in worship together. However, I have to admit, and I give a big shout out to our video team and our recording team and our online team. I mean, they're really working hard to give us a great worship experience, and many of you have given us great feedback to say, yeah, it's been fantastic. So we're very grateful. And one of the ways that we were able to do that is from the legacy of the foundation. We were able to get some funds to upgrade to HD cameras. And so if you just want to remember your foundation and either your commitment sometime in the next few years or even in a legacy gift or your will, I know that would be greatly appreciated in supporting the future of First United Methodist Church. Hopefully many of you got the mid-May newsletter just to kind of update things so that you're knowing where you're at. We're also working on an opening up process, and we'll be giving you more information about that coming up. We're going to have our final sermon in our 3 Simple Questions sermon series Sunday, and it's going to be about living the questions, and we're going to share in Holy Communion. And we've been giving out a lot of the communion elements that we have. However, I'll just remind you, if you weren't able to get down here, if you just find a piece of bread and some juice or water, you can join us on Sunday as we celebrate Holy Communion together and remember the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Our next sermon series is going to be a great one. It's entitled My Favorite Things, and if you remember that song from Sound of Music, raindrop on roses and whiskers on kittens, and when the dog bites and when the bee stings, when we're feeling sad, we remember all our favorite things. Well, we'll be looking at our most favorite scriptures, at least for me and Pastor Taylor and Pastor Andrea. We're going to share our favorite scriptures and kind of share with you how they mean to us and how that helps us in our own journeys. Hopefully you'll be thinking about your own favorite scriptures during this time in this sermon series. Just another gentle reminder, our 4 ways to give. There's a way to do it through your smartphone. You can also give through the website. You can mail your commitment, pledge, or offering to the church at 401 South Spring Avenue, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, 57104. And we just are grateful for people who have been faithful in giving and keeping up with their giving. We've been doing very well. However, you can kind of forget about that at times. So if there's a way you can help us, please follow through on that. Lastly, on this email, there'll be a place for prayer requests. If there's a prayer request or joy or concern, we've been funneling them to our prayer team and our staff. And so we've been praying. And if there is a concern or joy, just let us know by clicking on that prayer request, and you can fill out the information, and we'll be praying for you. We want to remember that also you can get a paper copy of the sermon. The last week's will be on here if you need that, and maybe share that with a neighbor who can't do online worship or another member. That'd be a great way to help us keep connected together. Thanks again, and we're looking forward to having communion on Sunday.